Hello. I hope you're all doing well. And if not, I at least hope that your night improves. Also, Adam, what in the fuck was that typo, sir? I saw that message and I just started cracking up laughing. What in the fuck? Right. Anyway. Tonight is, of course, as the title suggests, Choose Your Own Deck Night, because it's Saturday. So, these are still one of my favorite nights. I still love these so much. And tonight for our collectives, we're going to be using Tarot of the Divine, because, I don't know, this one's just been calling to me, like, pretty heavily for, like, a while now. Which is why I've just continued to use it. And alongside that, we're going to use one that I'm not sure that I've used on stream yet, because around the time I got it, I didn't really, like, fucking stream much. But we're going to be using the Sunstone Runic Oracle from Threads of Fate. So. And as our affirmation deck, we're going to be using the angel number messages. Oh yeah, also, before I forget, there's a likelihood that, streams later in the month may need to be, like, cancelled or will be occurring later or earlier than they usually are, because, I'll be preparing to move soon. Finally. And I can finally get out of this fucking place. So of course, that means I need to start packing things up and preparing for that, and towards the end of the month I'll be, you know, moving, in the process of moving, so yeah. I may need to push some streams earlier or further back, or just cancel them entirely depending on how busy things end up being, so I just wanted to give a heads up for that. And so Egg, I'm sorry that your R key is not cooperating. Oof. Okay. Let's see. What message do you have for us right now? Okay. Alrighty. we have the King of Cups, the Six of Wands, followed by the Seven of Wands, followed by the Nine of Wands. There's a lot of wands here. Look. Alrighty. So, this King of Cups energy here, definitely just kind of giving, it's giving that vibe of just kind of like one, stepping into your power here. Number two, there's also a need to essentially balance emotions with logic here, okay? Because the King of Cups is a very diplomatic energy. Sorry, they're crooked. It's bothering me. So, step into your power a little bit here, okay? Alongside that, there's just kind of a need to, like, believe in yourself, and believe that you can accomplish what you set out to do here, and, accomplish it you will, okay? Given the presence of the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands, the effort you're putting in is going to pay off here, okay? And there's definitely going to be a personal win here, a victory here with that Six of Wands, okay? The Seven of Wands here is essentially, it's essentially kind of proving to yourself that, like, this is something that you can do, okay? With the Seven of Wands, there is often a, like, need here to, like, prove your worth, and that often comes from a place of defensiveness. However, that's not the case that I'm getting here. It's more so proving to yourself that you can do this, okay? Because you don't have to prove shit to anyone, number one. It's more so here about proving this to yourself and that you have what it takes, okay? So let go of those self-doubts. Let go of the anxieties and the fears, okay? And just keep pushing through with this, okay? With that Nine of Wands energy, okay? It's about sticking to what you're doing and seeing things through, okay? So, keep seeing things through because you won't know the answer until it actually happens. Okay? We have this rune here. Let me go check. Oops. I zoom in a little too much again tonight. Anyway. Let me check real quick and see what rune this is. I'm not familiar with all the names quite yet. Ingus. The rune here is Ingus. The associated poem with this is: the cold stone beneath my feet, a small flickering fire. I find the heart of the cave and curl in, letting my body fall into the earth, held by forces unknown, until I awake and find the light calling. Ingus. We go within and find renewal. Symbolism here is seed, creation, fertility, and gathering energy. There's an old English poem here that's associated with this rune that says, Ing, first seen by the East Danes, later rode his wagon away eastward over the waves. Thus was the great god named. Directly related to the Germanic god Yngvi. Have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This rune traditionally represents male fertility. Okay. There is quite a lot of analysis of this rune and how it represents male or female organs in many available texts. That being said, there's a lot more to look at with Ingus. Ingus carries life-death, life cycle energy. This rune is withdrawal, renewal, and new beginnings. Oftentimes, if we're meeting with Ingu's energy, we may feel like we're being called to retreat within ourselves and to return to the den within. It is in this space that we can feel a gathering of energy. We find parts of ourselves fall away, and a new space is made, a void that creation will sprout form. Ingus, meaning seed, is very much about that dark and protective space that the earth provides the seed for growth. It is here that the seed sprouts roots and reach into the earth, waiting for the right time to burst forth and stretch upward into the sky. Into the day. So when Ingus comes up, it's an acknowledgement of the dark, nourishing space you may be in, or may need to turn to. It's an affirmation of the life that wants to come through you but needs the right environment to do so. Are you feeling the need to turn inward? Is there anything you can do to create the space for yourself? Interesting. So, it sounds like, perhaps this is a space that you've been dealing with for a bit. But you might finally start you might be finally starting to see the first rays of light here, okay? And if you don't see them yet, just trust that they're there. And that they will appear to you soon. Okay, we have 23. I am adventurous. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. Which is an energy that we should definitely be aligning ourselves with right now. And 1. I am innovative. You are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. Again, the energy that you need to be embodying right now. Determination and endurance. Going very in line with these two cards. Alrighty. I hope that message helps for whoever needed to hear it. Shall we do another collective? Okay. I think we're gonna do another collective here. Alright. What else do you have for us? Okay. We have the Two of Wands. The Nine of Wands again, but reversed this time. And the Page of Wands. My goodness. Okay. So. Two of Wands here is essentially the first step in kind of figuring out what we want here. As I said the other night, to me, the coins and the suit of wands typically go hand in hand in like in terms of like manifestation. They're both a part of manifestation. So quite honestly, all suits all go in line with manifestation. They represent different aspects of it. The wands typically represents like drive and ambition and motivation and like that inner fire and passion. Okay. The Two of Wands here is very, very early on in that journey where you're still kind of figuring out what you do want. And I get the sense here too that you've been looking a little bit too much at the past. The Two of Wands energy here is definitely kind of, it holds that energy of looking backward and to the past and looking forward to the future, essentially. And the past should only be looked at to essentially kind of reflect, to learn from, and to essentially like assess the progress that you've actually made, okay? So make sure you're not dwelling too much in the past, okay? But make sure you are learning lessons from the past, integrating those lessons from the past to essentially carry you forward to the future, okay? But I get the feeling that perhaps there's been like a little bit too much reflection on the past here, and kind of getting a little bit too carried away, caught up in past experiences with things, which is kind of like causing you to feel a little bit drained and causing you to just kind of want to give up because you don't really see a point to it, okay? However, the Page of Wands energy here is essentially asking you to release those worries. It wants you to be a little bit more carefree, a little bit more bold, a little bit more courageous, okay? little bit more adventurous. As I said with the last collective, you won't really know how something goes until it actually starts happening for you. And it's important not to let those past experiences cloud our judgment. So, try to be a little bit more carefree. Don't worry about all the what ifs and anything else that may kind of create an obstacle for you and get in your way, get in your path. Okay? Okay, we have... how is this pronounced? I just want to double check. Galder was apparently how it's pronounced. It means song or incantation. Our healing seeks song. Symbolism is voice, song, speaking, and prayer. Galder is a type of incantation or spell casting invoking the rhythmic and melodic chanting of specific words, phrases, or sounds with the intention of invoking supernatural forces, influencing events, or achieving certain magical outcomes. In traditional Norse and Scandinavian cultures, Galder was practiced by individuals known as Galdrimen, or Galdrar, who were considered skilled practitioners of this magical art. The practice of Galder was believed to have power over various aspects of the natural world, such as healing, protection, divination, and influencing the behavior of people, animals, and the environment. This card calls our attention to our voice and song. There is so much power in giving voice to what lies within us. Our prayers, hopes, and intentions can all be magnified through speaking, singing, or whispering them. Galder can be a study of history and be quite traditional. It can also be something you choose to get more creative with. At the heart of Galder is intention and repetition. Give voice to your heart. Okay. So, going in line with this, particularly in like the context of manifestation, okay? Not only is this kind of like giving the vibes of like speaking or like putting into word the fears and the worries and the pain, whatever you're carrying with you that's kind of creating a bit of a blockage here, okay? Give word to it, write about it, speak about it with friends or whoever's close to you who you trust, okay? But also, give word to your desires. What is it that you wish? What do you want to create for yourself? Okay? Write that down too. Or speak about it. Okay. 22. I am aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish for. Going very, very in line with that energy of manifestation. Which, funnily enough, kind of seems to be where most of the messages are lying recently, which is very, very interesting. Okay, so I hope that message helps. For whoever needed to hear it. Alrighty, and with that, it is time to open the queue. Let me open that really quick. Okay, queue is open. Oof. Alright, Adam. What decks would you like today? Thank you for the reminder, Ro. Funnily enough, I was actually just looking at my jug of water. I should probably go take a drink really quick. Okay. What decks would you like, Adam? Oh, we have an ad break. Of course you would. Okay. Let me pull those out real quick. Tarot. Oof. can't wait to move, and I can actually finally have a dedicated, like, shelf to put all of my decks, so I'm not digging through a basket. Alrighty. Here today, Adam. Okay. Okay, we have death. I've loved this deck so much. Oh, I love this card so much. Then we have the Chariot. And Judgment. One of my favorite cards of this deck, because look at that face. Look at that face. Yeah, and skateboard cat. But essentially, there are a lot of changes here, okay? A lot of changes occurring for you here. And there's a lot of momentum here, okay? That's like pushing you forward. And you're very, very close to achieving what you want here, okay? You're so fucking close with that Judgment card, okay? So, just keep with this. Keep up with that motivation and that momentum, okay? Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going with that renewed sense of just motivation and ambition. Okay? It'll lead you to some pretty profound change. Let's see what the manifestation article wants to add. Okay. First quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. So, definitely relating to this, okay? Because I know you felt like you haven't really been doing enough lately, but you're finally kind of starting to see the proof, and you're finally starting to see the end goal and realizing, oh wait, fuck. I have made progress. I have done enough. What the fuck am I doing? So, keep releasing any of those just insecurities. Any of that criticism, okay? Drawing this card suggests that you may be allowing self-doubt to derail you. Chances are that you started off strong, fast out of the gate and full of bravado, but now you're allowing fears and doubts to cloud your vision. Family issues coming up now need dealing with. Maybe you think you're not good enough, or you're waiting for something to go wrong. This isn't the way to get what you want in life. Instead, be kind to yourself and others, work on your insecurities, and head towards your goals. Manifesting mix. The energy of this card says I am and I can, but it needs to believe itself. Slow down and allow time for self-belief to grow. Manifesting mindset. Knowing that you're scared or racked with doubts is better than not realizing it. Nurture yourself and believe that you're worthy of your goals. Alrighty. Actually, I'm gonna move that there. Let's see what the Thera-pets wants to throw at you. Okay, hello. That one shot out immediately. I'm gonna get one more for you though. Oh. Well. Okay. The first one, they're both cats, by the way. They're both fucking cats. Self-care the crap out of life and you'll get through okay. So take care of yourself, motherfucker. And going in line with that, you are important. You matter. It's a little sunshine cat. The orange. Both are kind of tying in with that, like, valuing yourself message that you've been getting so much lately. Look at that cat. Look at that cat. You gonna tell that cat you don't believe in yourself? You gonna tell that cat you don't value yourself? You gonna tell that cat that you're not worth it? Huh? Look at that face. You gonna break its heart? Did you get that affirmation earlier? You did get that affirmation earlier, didn't you? Ha, you did. You are enough. You matter. Oh. Oh my fucking god. Both that affirmation and this one are just like, hey bitch, I heard you talking shit about yourself. There, now you can imagine the Sunshine Kitty telling you the affirmation. I hope that message helps. It's funny that you got both that affirmation. A similar affirmation from the affirmation command, and also pretty much the same thing from the fucking Thera-pets deck. It's great. They really just said, hey bitch, you matter. No, shut the fuck up. Okay. So, Egg said that they were, needed to wait for a few minutes. Okay, I was about to say, they're not back yet. We can go ahead and do like a quick Thera-pets card pull for, whoever. Alright, Egg. Which decks would you like? Also, let me move the queue before I fucking forget. There we go. Empyrean, Tarot, and Oracle, and Angel numbers. Alrighty. Been a while since I've used these two. I hope they're not super roasty today. Ugh. Oh, you're good. Okay. Let's see. What do you need here today, Egg? Oh. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, let me actually... I still absolutely adore this deck. Wheel of Fortune. The Three of Cups. And the Seven of Daggers, otherwise known as the Seven of Swords, reversed. I had a feeling that Seven of Swords is about to fall out. So, there's a worry here that things aren't going to go in your favor. Okay? There's a worry here that things aren't going to go in your favor. And that combination is coming from, that's coming from the combination of the Seven of Swords reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Swords reversed, of course, being that, self-sabotage energy. That's a mood. That's a mood. It's like, yeah, bitch, I have anxiety. What the fuck you want me to do about it? Hello. So. Yeah. Same. But yes, there's definitely just kind of like a worry here that things aren't really going to go the way that you want them to, or that things aren't going to go in your favor, okay? And this is like just kind of bringing some self-sabotage energy, and this is essentially becoming a pattern that's becoming harmful for you, okay? Because you're just worried about this constantly. I know we talked about this recently too. It's just kind of keeping you drained, and just keeping you in a place of like feeling small and low and not really in a good place, okay? You're definitely just kind of worrying that you're not going to get the outcome that you want here. And just worried that things aren't going to work out. Particularly, you know, in like connection to others, okay? However, know that no matter what, there is a reason to be, like, a reason to be happy, a reason to celebrate here, okay? Because no matter what does happen with this in the end, you are learning to value yourself more and stand up for yourself. And that's good no matter what happens. Because then you know in the future what you're going to tolerate and what you're not. Okay? So, know that no matter the outcome here, there is reason for celebration. But also, you know, don't sabotage yourself in the sense of telling yourself that it's not going to go the way that you want. Excuse you? Yeah. Of course. It's important to not make up our minds about things before it even happens. The card here is Retreat. Retreat. Sometimes it is absolutely necessary to retreat, and this word is often laced with shame. It has become synonymous with quitting rather than a strategic decision that allows one to keep going. But the best generals know when to retreat. It allows us to catch our breath, to tend to our wounds, to find the path forward. Often we can feel this need rising within us, and we honor the call. If we honor the call, the layers will weave themselves together more seamlessly. When we ignore that deep knowing, outside forces often organize and bring it upon us anyway, which can feel more painful and jarring and may leave us trying to claw our way out of it. If you were driving mountain roads alone and a thick fog rolled over, you likely wouldn't risk forging ahead when you couldn't see beyond a foot in front of you. It's time to heed that call within you. Maybe you felt it growing, or perhaps your body is trying to communicate that it's time. When we aren't feeling well or we're lacking our usual energy, it's our body trying to do what's in our best interest, hoping we will listen. Now is the perfect time to prioritize necessity, but not go beyond that. Only do what must be done and wait until you feel it's the right time to expand. Oof. I'm sorry. I'm sorry your matches have been snapping when you when you strike them to light your incense egg. That's odd. Weird. Okay. But yeah, as the retreat card here is saying, don't be afraid to take some time for yourself, okay? Some time to essentially just create some distance. Take the time that you need to replenish yourself, to continue moving forward with things. Well. Excuse you. There are two cards here. The first one is 888. I'm abundant. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. So, yes, focus on the good, okay? Not everything that can go wrong. And this one popped out again. One that we got earlier. 22. I am aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. Also, Stargazer, if you want to join, the actual join command is listed in that that message there that Nightbot just sent you. Of course. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope that message helps. I know it's definitely going pretty in line with messages. It came out earlier. 22 is the card that came out earlier with the first or second collective. And also, that's the purpose of withdrawing into yourself. Aligned? Yes, yes it did, actually, I think. Can't remember if that was in the reading that you got, or the private reading you got, or the reading that you got on stream the other day. Before that. But yes, it has come out for you at some point earlier this week, yes. But I was saying too that often the moments of retreat, those moments where we withdraw into ourselves and just kind of tend to ourselves, those also are moments for us to kind of realign with ourselves. So okay. So it looks like we have an ad break. Oh, goodness. There. There. Okay. And break should be over, and queue is still open if anyone wants to join. Whoa. Hold up. Hey, what the fuck? Egg! What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Egg. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. That also reminds me, I haven't really, like, updated the goal yet, but, because Adam and I have essentially, like, worked out, like, pretty much most of what we need to actually, like, move, to move me early, Any money that I do make, that is part of that emergency moving fund there, anything that I do make there will be used to purchase like additional like smaller pieces of like furniture and stuff that I might need, and anything that's left over after that will be put towards upgrading my setup. I will either buy a camera for myself, or so I can stop using my fucking phone, or I'll be using that to like just make small upgrades. So I did just want to actually say that because I kind of forgot to. There's like we have most of what we need for like the to cover most of like everything that I'll need. It's not the bare minimum, it's like a little bit over the bare minimum of like what I'll need to be comfortable. So and through him like selling the things that he has on eBay, he's made like a good majority of the money that we need already. So I will be okay. I will at the very least have the bare minimum that I need. So anything I make past that will just be used to buy like other little things that will be necessary but aren't quite, you know, like high priority. So but like all the high priority shit is pretty much taken care of right now. So thankfully. But thank you again, Egg. Thank you. Okay. But yeah, if there's anyone who wants to join the queue still, queue is still open and will be for a little bit. So it's not yet. I usually like try to close it out around like 6:30, sometime between 6:30 and 7 is usually when I issue last call, so we still have some time here. So but until then, we'll just continue doing collectives. Right now I think I'm gonna pull out the Thera-pets deck. Okay. Would anyone in chat like a Thera-pets card pull for them? I will give you a quick little pull from this adorable deck. But let's do a collector one really quick. Yeah, no problem. And thank you. And take care of yourself as well, Egg. Okay. Doll. We have 2 cards here. No, you're all good. No worries. It's all good. I did see, I don't know if, like, you, like, had to go do something, earlier, but I did notice that you tried to join queue earlier. The command to actually join queue is in the join command. It's !readme if you still want to join. Oh no, it is free. It is free. The tip is just if you want to like skip the queue. Joining the queue is absolutely free. And our 2 cards from the Thera-pets deck is you are a whole person, you are complete, and today is a brand new day and you are a brand new you. Good luck. I typically don't take questions. But I can if you want me to. It just depends entirely on the question. Yeah, I've noticed it does do that. It's been really wonky lately, I've noticed. But yeah, if you want to join the queue, it is completely free, and if there is a question that you wish to ask, I may be able to take it, but like I said, it does depend on what it is. If you don't have a question, that's fine. I usually just ask what you need to hear anyway, so if you don't have a question, you're all good. You don't need a question to ask, either. If you type the !readme command, you can join queue. There you go. Tonight is a night that I do that's called Choose Your Own Deck Nights. You can type the exclamation point choose command if you would like to choose your own decks. Otherwise, I can just go with whatever decks. But Saturdays are special nights where I let people choose the decks. Thank you. It's, what is the website name? The Embroidered Forest or something? I got this alongside the Embroidered Graveyard Oracle that I bought from a wonderful, independent, tarot and oracle creator. They make lovely decks. The Embroidered Graveyard Oracle is one of my favorites by them, though. And you can choose one deck from each category, and there are 3 categories, by the way, so. Okay. What oracle deck would you like? Is there a specific oracle deck you'd like? Oh, you're all good. No worries. Okay. One moment. Let me pull out the other deck here. Okay. So let's see. Is this something you should pursue? Okay. We have the Ace of Coins. The Magician. And the Page of Wands. So, the answer here is, yes. If this is something that you truly want and something that, your heart is calling you towards, yes. The Page of Wands there is all about just kind of following where you're being led, following where your passions lead you, and letting them guide the way for you, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, or Ace of Coins here, rather, is, all about just kind of new opportunities opening up. And the Page of Wands here is all about, you're all good. The Page of Wands here is all about, the short answer is yes. If this is something that you really want and that your heart is telling you to go for it, yes. The Page of Wands energy is all about, like, following your passions, following your heart, and seeing where they lead you and letting it guide you, okay? The Ace of Coins is all about opening, like, new opportunities opening for you, okay? New beginnings and such. And the Magician here is all about believing in yourself, okay? Believing that you have what it takes. Believing in your abilities, okay? So if this is something that you actually, like, truly want, go for it. Go for it. Like, remember too that it doesn't have to be perfect either, okay? Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. And that shouldn't be the reason for creating art anyway. You should be doing it because you enjoy it. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you want to ask a quick yes or no question, that is fine, yes. The Empyrean Oracle card here is Attract. Hello. Yes, this is one of my favorite decks. Okay. Attract. To attract is to enter the spiral dance. Contrary to what many viral online creators will tell you, to attract, to be aligned, is to decide to live in a construction site. It is not nearly as one-dimensional as it seems, and extends far beyond the vision board. When we begin to focus on what we want, we are often first met with what we don't. We open the door only to find an old pattern staring us in the face. It is our first temptation. We may want to feed it because it feels comfortable and familiar, but the magic isn't letting it starve. It is closing the door in its face and saying, I don't know what will happen next, but I know I want something different. We may then move a bit closer to what we want, but not quite. We may toy with it, letting it play out until we cut it loose and move on again. Each step is moving us closer to our true desire. The experience we really want to have. It is not a straight line, so do not get discouraged when you engage in energies that feel lower than what you want to have. Trust yourself enough to know when to stop. We must let ourselves get reborn again and again in this process, so do not expect to arrive. You will fall and skin your knees, but get up and keep smiling. The key to attracting is play. Let yourself enjoy the game. Come alive in the dance while still stretching towards the stars. Oh, I love that card, actually. Oh, you can go ahead and ask your yes or no question. I actually have a deck specifically for that. So. Let's see. The card here is your in alignment, which is yes. You're on the right path. Essentially keep putting in the effort, okay? Keep putting in the effort, and of course you're going to improve. That's how it works. So I hope that message helps. Good, I'm glad. And thank you for stopping by. Alrighty. Before we get into your reading here, let me go ahead and issue a last call for Q. If there's anyone who still might want to join, I'll leave it open until I finish this reading here. So. Oop, sorry, just smacked my microphone. Coffee Ditto. It's your turn if you're still here. Oh, so I love that name, by the way. Bree! Hello! Are you still there, Coffee Ditto? It's okay, Bree. Okay, I'm not sure Coffee Ditto is here anymore. So I think we're going to go ahead and skip past them. And let me go ahead and close the queue now. Okay. I guess it's a good thing I left the Tarot of the Divine out, huh? And I still have the Thera-pets out. Okay. Let me take a drink really quick, Bree, and then we'll get into your reading here. Okay. Are you ready, Bree? Yeah. That's good, though. I'm glad you've been able to rest and relax a bit. I know all too well, what dealing with the sorts of situations that you're dealing with right now. Those days of rest are fucking necessary. Alrighty. See what we have for you today. 3. Oh boy. You don't say, Bree. You don't say. Heck yes. I am so fucking happy to hear that, Kels. I am so fucking happy to hear that. Fuck yes. I hope that goes so well for you both. I hope that goes so well for you both. Alrighty. 1 second. I'm gonna draw a clarifying card. Okay, got it. Sorry, I wanted to draw a clarifying card for the Queen of Cups really quick. The response was the Hierophant, apparently. So, yes. So, Queen of Cups energy combined with the Hierophant definitely is kind of talking about, like, trusting the guidance. Okay? Sure. If you want my input, sure. I can do that for you later. The Queen of Cups here is definitely about just kind of like trusting. There's an element of intuition, kind of associated with this Queen of Cups energy, okay? And there's definitely, particularly with that Hierophant, is apparently what they want to highlight here is trusting in the guidance. Okay, trust in that guidance. Okay. And trust that they will help lead you in the right direction. Okay. Things may be very uncertain and chaotic and unstable and just all sorts of other fucking bullshit right now, okay? But trust that you will be led in the right direction. Just keep putting in the work, keep doing what you can, okay? Yeah, just keep trusting that things will work out for you, okay? Like, know that they're still here, they're still working. They're still doing things, even if you can't sense them, even if you're not necessarily connected in the same way right now. Even if they're being silent, trust that they're still there. Okay? Trust that they're still silently working themselves. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, your card here is Dance with Life. Funnily enough. Do something to change your energy. Which is going very, very in line with that taking time to relax energy here. Okay? Life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat, which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over, and with each new bop, sway, and kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected with this systemic beat. If dancing isn't your thing, then simply do something that you would not usually do to shift the energy. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and you cannot attract a different experience without changing your energy first. It's time to shift things up and find a way to dance along with the beat of life. So. Definitely an element of intuition here, given that this one also kind of highlights it. Yeah. Okay. 2 cards here. The first one is stay soft. The world may be cold, but we don't have to be. And you need to give yourself time to heal, no matter how long that ends up being. Yeah. But yeah, I hope that message helps. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of the messages lately have been. Most of them are just like very, just like to the point. It's just like, okay. Just, here you go. But yes, definitely believe in yourself, okay? Believe in the guidance that you're receiving from others as well. Such as, you know, like spirit guides and such. So, yes. Okay. I lifted up the deck to put the Thera-pets cards back. This is on the bottom. I feel it's also applicable, so it's okay to struggle. You are doing better than you feel like you are. So I just wanna there. Same ones? I had a feeling, so. Alright. Okay. Oof. Okay, are you ready, Kels? I just smacked my microphone again. Okay, so let's see what you need to hear today. Are you kidding me? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. You have the High Priestess, followed by the Hierophant reversed. And we have the Two of Wands. essentially, heavy emphasis on trusting yourself here, okay? Heavy emphasis on trusting yourself. This is, again, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before, it's part of the reason why they're just kind of pulling back a little and why you're not really sensing them as much. It's so you trust in yourself more. And so that you can just kind of like tune into that part of yourself and trust that you can carry yourself in the right direction, the direction that you're supposed to be going in, okay? That doesn't mean that they're not still back there working behind the scenes in ways that you can't see right now, but they're doing this so you trust yourself, okay? They really, really want you to trust yourself, okay? And with the Two of Wands, there's definitely an element of, you know, like, there's a lot of potential here, because this is still, like, very, very early on, okay? The Two of Wands is still very, very early on in, like, this part of the journey. As you're, like, going after the things that you want, okay? So, just keep following it and keep seeing where it leads you, okay? Keep following it and seeing where it leads you. There is also an element too with the Page of Wands, or Two of Wands. Two of Wands here as well, essentially, particularly with this deck as well, given the figure that is on the card there, is Janus, the Greek god of doorways and transitions. He has the ability to look back, to see the path behind him and the path forward at the same time. Okay? He learns what he needs to from the past so that he can move forward in the future in a, in a more aligned way, essentially. So. Odd question. Really odd question. Kels, do you work with Hecate? Yeah, that's her. That's her. She sees all paths. Past and forward. That's her. Let's see what it wants to add. "13, the initiation. A sacred test." Like I said, I want you to trust yourself here. Mm-hmm. Hecate's, present for me. She's just one I haven't connected to. The initiation. Keywords are a sacred test, a worthy gamble, being prepared to risk it all. Tarot Companion is the Nine of Wands. How fitting. Initiations have been used for thousands of years. They represent your willingness to be prepared to risk everything to obtain greatness, and they also challenge you to see if you're ready to embrace the path before you. They aren't meant to be easy or fun. They're a test of your character, determination, and courage, and of your ability to face and overcome unexpected challenges. You may throw your hat in the ring and fail despite how hard you've trained or prepared, but that is the gamble required. You were not guaranteed to win, but you were guaranteed to lose if you don't try. You are in a period of initiation, or will be soon. The universe is challenging you to see how well you handle your circumstances. Like finals in school or an entrance exam, you must prove you are ready to embrace the bigger challenges that come with bigger goals. Your situation requires you to be calm, confident, logical, strategic, and to stand your ground in the face of adversity. The more positive side to this card is that an initiation means the end of one journey and the beginning of a new one. Many of your current obstacles are coming to an end, therefore this is also a card of hope and good things to come. Also, one of the cards that flipped over is Prying Eyes, and that's one of the companion cards from this deck for this, and it says someone like a scout is carefully watching your journey. And that might seem ominous, but I believe this is just your guides. And her. Indeed she does! Indeed she does. Hold on, we're gonna get you an extra thing here. 1 second. She's also, ravens are also associated with the Morrigan as well. So. But. This is from the Embroidered Graveyard. This is her card from this deck, Pathfinder. Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft within the Greek pantheon, calls to you. Her ghostly handmaidens follow in her wake carrying a key and a dagger, both symbols of Hecate's ability to unlock paths as swiftly as she can end them. Her owl headdress signifies her divinatory prowess as she stands with one foot in this world and one beyond the veil, waiting for you at the moonlit crossroads of your life. Hecate is the finder of lost people and delivers sacred direction to them.
The spirit communing section for this says, Hecate is the finder of lost things, including people. If this card has come to you, then perhaps you've strayed from your path, or you're unsure of a decision. This card means your guides are calling to you. Anytime you feel lost or confused, you can petition to Hecate for strength and insight to see you through this time. Be on the lookout for signs and synchronicities like numbers, and also Hecate's symbols of keys, crossroads, dogs, and owls. These are the breadcrumbs that she leaves for you so you can find your way back. The introspection section for this says it's okay to feel a little lost sometimes. Life can change quickly and leave us feeling shaken and struggling to feel grounded. When Hecate or her archetype, sacred crone energy, which is why she and the Morrigan are related, by the way, and very, very similar, comes through, ask yourself, what do you need to do to feel grounded and supported? What are the ways, habits, routines, thoughts, and mantras that can help you at this time? If you feel lost or stuck, try jotting your question or situation down on paper immediately before going to sleep. Theta brainwaves will work on it whilst you rest. In the morning, you'll have your answer. Our mind is our best magical tool, and serves us even when we are unconscious. Trust it fully. There are a lot of similarities between her and the Morrigan. The Morrigan is a Celtic goddess, and is also a triple goddess. Well, I believe Hecate is as well. Ah, that's where the other card came, where I was remembering another card. She's also in the Moon Witch Oracle deck. They probably get along pretty well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's also in the Moon Witch Oracle deck as well. So. Okay, anyway. Let's see what the Thera-pets stuff wants to add here. Oof. Also, I know that initiation card too can kind of seem a bit ominous, but it's I don't really like looking at like tests in that like sort of frame, because that's not really what they are, and that's not really what they're meant to be. But rather, this is essentially just, like I said, it's not a test. It's just to get you to essentially trust yourself and reconnect with yourself more, like I said. And your Thera-pets card is no beating yourself up anymore. It doesn't help when you don't deserve it. So be nice to yourself. Otherwise, they're gonna bully the fuck out of you. I hope that message helps.
I still have a lot of books that I need to go through, and that's something that I'll probably get a better chance to actually go through and look at once I actually, like, get out of this place and actually have some, like, fucking peace. Well, I do have a lot of books on mythology. Not the fucking Taco Bell ads. Oh, I was just saying, that, once I have the chance to go through them, like, after I move and stuff, I'll probably have a better chance to, like, look through them all and stuff and, like, actually read them more. Once I actually move and, you know, actually fucking get peace for once. I have a lot of books on mythology. I, in fact, have a giant encyclopedia of various, like, sets of mythology and, like, cultures from around the world, so. I have a lot of books, actually. Physical and digital. I like buying a lot of old books too, from like a specific website. It's called Thrift Books, if you're curious. They're used most of the time, but a lot of them are in like really good condition. But I have a lot of books on mythology and such. I just haven't had the chance to read them all, or like get too far into them, because like finding the time and space to read here has been difficult, because again, people here don't know how to be quiet, and the owners refuse to actually fucking do anything. Like, people are constantly blasting loud music here at, like, all hours of the night. All hours of the day. Anyway, it's time for the closing message here. So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One mess if you want to close that with. Yeah, I live right next to a Dunkin', funnily enough. One thing I'm gonna miss, honestly. One thing my wallet probably won't miss, or more specifically, I guess, Adam's wallet. Mm-hmm. We have the 8 of coins. Hold on, is this... Stop going sideways, thank you. And 7 of swords. So, self-sabotage. Again. Self-sabotage with that 7 of swords energy. They're definitely asking you to let it go. Okay? Stop being overly critical of yourself. Stop being harsh. Stop tearing yourself down. Stop telling yourself that it's not going to happen. That it's not possible. You're not worth it. You're not deserving. Any of that shit. And also, given the presence of the 8 of coins, particularly, they're highlighting perfectionism. Release perfectionism, okay? Fucking let it go. Keep putting in the work, okay? Keep putting in the work. Keep tending to the details. But don't get caught up in the details and let it turn into perfectionism, okay? And know that this struggle that you're in currently will be coming to an end soon, okay? Just let all of those... Let all those ways that you're essentially just hurting yourself fall away. Any of those thorns in your side, those daggers that you've essentially just kind of pointed at yourself. Let it go. Let it all fall away. So, in other words, be nice to yourself. Full moon in Taurus, detoxify. Right? You need a detox to restore equilibrium to your situation. Perhaps you've been obsessing and have fallen into a negative headspace. Whatever the case, you need to release any dramas, possessiveness, and stubbornness to free up everything. Digging your heels in won't help, and neither will allowing yourself to be mean. It could be a spiritual, emotional, or physical detox that's called for. Manifesting balance. Find a balance between what your heart wants and what is the next practical step to take. Manifesting mindset. Your challenge now is to balance yourself emotionally. This might not be easy, but it'll boost your manifesting ability far more than if you're over-emotional and therefore out of alignment. A manifesting ritual for cleansing. Add ylang ylang oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Call in Hathor, the goddess of love and joy, among other things. Once again, Hathor. Could you not? Feel Hathor empowering you to clear away negativity and to fill yourself up with self-love and love for others. Your manifestation affirmation. I express love and love comes back to me. Okay. So, in other words, love yourself, bitch. Excuse you. Yeah. Well, hello. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Hey, remind me again, what was one of those symbols associated with Hecate? And it also happens to be a symbol of Lilith? Was it an owl? Your struggle is not an indication of failure. Hey, would you look at that? It's an owl. Yeah, this one happens to be a symbol that, Lilith and Hecate share. Mm-hmm. So, I hope that message helps for whoever needed to hear it. But unfortunately with that, it's time for me to go. I need to go get some food because I have actually not eaten yet today. Whoops. That was my own fault though, I just kind of like got too caught up in actually working. But thank you all for stopping by. Whether you joined the queue, talked in chat, or just lurked, I appreciate you sharing your time with me. And thank you again for your support. And even though I know you're not here, thank you, Egg. I hope to see you all again soon, but bye for now.